Saturday, December 22nd, 6 p.m. Mountain Time, 2018. Guys, an unusual geological event has occurred down in Indonesia, and it created a tsunami that caught people by surprise. And unfortunately, 20 people have perished, 165 people have been injured, and this has all occurred within the last couple of hours. The tsunami apparently occurred from an erupting volcano nearby that's 30 to 40 miles from the shoreline where this tsunami rolled in. There was a gentleman down here photographing the active volcano as it was erupting, and it's erupted several times this year. It's the Krakatoa volcano, and it's had some spectacular eruptions this year. And what I think may have happened, if it did in fact cause a tsunami that hit beaches 36 miles away, it reminds me of something that was being watched very closely with regard to the Kilauea volcanic eruption on the big island of Hawaii and the Helena slump. And if that is in fact what happened here, a ridge collapsed into the ocean, creating a tsunami. Here's some pictures of this volcano in action, and it's been very active. These are from this year. It's been a very active volcano this year. But the tsunami originated from here, went this direction. I'm sure it went all directions, but it affected many people here, and it went apparently well inland. Details are still coming in as this occurred during the overnight hours or very early morning hours. Again, unfortunately, 20 people perished. Looking at the buoys in the area, there are none in that area here at the National Data Buoy Center. It was not an earthquake. However, I would like to point out that it is the full moon phase. So whether that influenced things or not, I don't know. It just started. The full moon just began today. So it was full moon in Indonesia when this occurred. So once again, no buoys in the area are active, at least at the National Data Buoy Center. The tsunami came up this direction. There's a gentleman here that spoke of the event. Where's he at? Right here. He was out photographing the active volcano that I just showed you. This one right here. And like I said, it's been a very active volcano. And he said he was photographing the well-known volcano when he suddenly saw a big wave coming in. He had to run. He passed the beach, and the wave landed 15 to 20 m inland. I don't know if that's meters or miles. I'm assuming that's probably meters, but I'm not sure. Like I said, details are still coming in, guys. The next wave entered the hotel area where I was staying and downed cars on the road behind it. So they managed to evacuate with his family to higher ground through forest paths and villages where we were taken care of by the locals. They were unharmed, thankfully. Others weren't so lucky as the tsunami caught them by complete surprise, but it kind of reminds me of something that we talked about during the Kilauea eruption out on the big island of Hawaii. That land could, or next to the island associated with the volcanic eruption, it's a ridge basically that would slide off into the ocean and create a possible tsunami of unknown sizes. And this one here must have been pretty good size to travel 36 miles from here all the way over to here. And I'm certain it went 360 degrees, or at least it went in all directions. But this was probably the most populated area that it affected. But again, let me show you mile-wise. That's 36 miles away. 38 miles away. So it must have been a pretty big eruption. And I want to share something that a gentleman sent me a few days ago from just south of Jakarta, right in here near Bogor. And it was a strange noise he heard the other night at 1 o'clock in the morning, and he couldn't identify it. They're familiar with jets and airplanes and things like that. But keep in mind, this volcano is out here active, and I don't know if maybe he heard some sort of event that was associated with this volcano or not. But here's what my friend Fatir sent in. This occurred on the night of the 14th at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Suara apa Mas Win? Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar.
See how it suddenly stopped? If that were an airplane, it kind of would have faded off into the distance. And this brought them outside of their neighborhood, and he began filming the sky as the noise appeared to come from the sky, but it could have came from this active volcano. Now that I'm trying to piece this puzzle together, because I didn't know what he heard there. It kind of sounded like a jet, but he's familiar with this area, and he said he had never heard anything like that before. So I'm wondering if it was associated with this volcano. Not quite sure, but unfortunately there has been a tsunami associated with that volcano that has impacted many lives, and more details are surfacing hour by hour as this event is ongoing and unfolding. Actually, as I do this video, here's where the tsunami came ashore, right there, guys. And on a final note, don't forget to check your subscribe button and your bell. Make sure it's clicked. It's a two-step process. Subscribe to the YouTube channel and then click on the notifications bell. Make sure you have that activated so you'll get notified when we upload new videos. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a super day and be safe out there.